Chance, so how many years is this for you now?
This is going on my third year starting with these guys.
At the varsity level, you got to appreciate that anytime you're pulled up from a JV to as a sophomore.
Yeah, I really appreciate the opportunity they gave me, and it allowed me to further my craft.
And then how has it been so far? I mean, 3 strong years under Coach Longerbone and a championship to go with it.
I would just say that the coaching staff we have here is amazing, and that these guys really know what to do, and they put us in places to really make an impact.
And you're almost always in the headlines, and every game you get. And I know you don't want to talk about your stats or anything like that, but you're always there at every play. You're part of the big plays, and you're part of the team.
I would just say that it definitely comes down to just the intensity we practice with, and just the energy that the coaches bring to every practice. It just shows in the game.
And what's the key? I mean, to Steele, you guys are competitive every single year.
Yes, sir. I would just say it's definitely just this team that we came in with. We're awesome competitors, and our coaches, like, they don't accept loss. Like, as soon as we mess up, we practice over and over and over again, because we just practice perfect. And I think we just all think, like, we're letting each other down if we don't win. So just coming out there and competing and winning is just what we do.
Now, Chance, is there any different positions you're going to be playing? What are you going to be playing specifically this year?
I'll probably definitely be playing defense. You'll definitely see me on the defensive side. And then also I'll be returning and maybe a little bit of offense.
So you're excited about all of it, right?
I am. I'm very excited.
I mean, just at this time, I mean, to get back on the field, start making some catches, start running through some tackles, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you had to throw some names out there, some of your counterparts, can you give some credit to some of your players?
Yes, sir. I would say Colton, Guerrero, Javier Boy, Cameron Ewert, Luis Alvarado. We got Williamu Morse. We just have a whole bunch of Lyric here, Samasi. We got Chris Carter. We just have a whole bunch of really good threats and people ready to go this year.
So how many of them are the youngsters that came up that are joining the squad?
We got a couple juniors that are really like starters and impactors, but we don't really have. We have one big lineman, last name Hicks. He's about 6'4". He's going to be a sophomore this year, so he would definitely be our only younger underclassmen player on this varsity team.
And what do you think first game coming out of the gate?
Eastlake's a good team. We're getting prepared for them. They're a good team. We're a good team, and we're just going to be ready to play against Eastlake.
You got to take it one game at a time.
Yes, sir.
You got yourself a great high school career.
Yes, sir.
And if you can't talk to us about it now, is there anybody that's on your radar right now? If you can,
I definitely am enjoying the getting a recruiting process and just kind of keeping my head under the clouds and just like embracing it. But then it's still a grind out here. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm gonna do some later thinking and stuff like that. But definitely, I got some other guys on this team too that's got some offers that they're in the same place too. So it's cool to kind of experience it as a team.
Absolutely. Well, you know, you guys have had 3 great seasons. I'm sure you're gonna have another great season. And thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
Hi, my name is Colton Guerrero. I play for Steele and I play Will linebacker.
And I was just talking to one of your counterparts just now, and especially you guys, I bet you miss Billy Tellis something fierce.
Yeah, he was a great player. He helped us a lot on both sides of the ball.
I mean, what was he like on the field? I mean, I know he was a serious player, and he took his craft very serious, and he was really good at reading offenses. But how was jokes on the field too to keep you
Definitely,
guys?
he was always cracking jokes, and he just brought so much energy to our team. It always boosted up our morale.
I mean, did he help you? Let's just say you were down by 14. Did he help you guys all propel yourself, change your mindset, and make some plays?
Yeah, he always got us together and would just tell us a few words, and it always got us ready to go.
And any other positions that you're thinking of playing, or is it going to be strictly linebacker?
I could play multiple positions at linebacker, and I might be playing some tight end and running back.
And what is it like to work under, such a successful coaching staff out here at Steele Canyon? It's one of the most successful in the county.
They're really great. They're great at coaching. They've helped me all the way since freshman year, and I can always count on them to have my back through anything.
Now, how does that work? Do they work with some of the freshmen and JV teams as well?
They help them out, but me being a freshman, I got brought up to varsity, and they just taught me everything I needed to know to get ready.
So that's got to be a real honor if you're called up by Scott Longerbone. If
Yeah.
Coach Longerbone, the Bone calls you up, you're really doing something right.
Yeah.
So were you just making good tackles, good reads on the field?
I was just paying attention, learning everything I needed to, staying quiet, and then just being loud on the field.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things I think on the field that a lot of football players forget about is communication. You have a communication breakdown, that's where you're going to get somebody injured, that's where you're going to lose a ball game. So definitely a good trait to have. And since you are one of the younger players, who would you name that you've learned from besides Steele, who's gone now so far since the summer camps?
For sure, it was the pass linebackers that I started playing with, like Brennan Garcia from the last years, and this player we had named Cowboy, and then even Chance Johnson, he would help a lot. He got brought up too, and those are just a few of the players.
And they've really taken you under their wing too, and helped you out to improve your craft, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a big jump coming from freshman to varsity, so
Sure is.
Yeah, they definitely helped me.
And what are your personal and team goals for this season?
My personal goal is to get 80 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. And our team goal is, of course, to win the championship.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, there's Steele Canyon makes the playoffs on a regular basis, so
we're ready to come.
And they're really going to be wanting to play, hopefully play the same team that gave them a sting last year that knocked them out of the playoffs.
For sure.
But it's great to see a young player with your caliber on the field already, only a freshman.
Oh, I'm a junior this year.
Or a junior.
2 years ago when we went to state. That's
okay.
when.
Okay, perfect. Oh, with Fish.
Yeah, I was with them. That's how I knew all those other linemen.
Okay, perfect. We can edit that. But and what was it like playing on the other side, playing with Fish? And was he the same way as Tellis on the sideline?
Yeah, he would always help us out. And even when we scrimmaged him, he would always try to call me out. He was a jokester too at times.
So you're definitely probably going to miss it once you finish this season.
Yeah, they were great players. They contributed so much.
Well, you got one more year for this too, so I'm sure you're going to really pick up some more pointers. Got great players out here, great coaching staff, and Steele Canyon's just a great program altogether. Well, we thank you for your time, and we hope to see you, if not the first game, one of these games soon.
2020, going to my senior year.
So Cameron, you played on some pretty talented teams yourself so far.
Yes, sir.
And there's some pretty high expectations now when you play at Steele Canyon.
Yes, sir.
And with players like Chance Johnson, and so you would have had a chance. Did you get a chance to play with Fish?
Yes, sir.
So players like that, I mean, how did it feel to be under the tutelage of those types of players?
Just watch them as they were leaders of the team. Kind of take notes yourself so you can be that spot one day and know how to react in situations.
And as far as your side of the field, if you had to name some of your counterparts that are going to actually help you achieve your goal.
The linebacker, we got Colton Guerrero. Safeties, we got Chance Johnson, we got Luis, Alvarado. Corners are locked down. We have Antoine Walker. We have T-Max. On D-line, we have guys like Lolo. Really know how to pronounce his last name.
It's all right. And I mean, what is it like? I mean, to be able to play at this level consistently, and you guys have moved up. You know, almost every year you moved up, and you continue to compete and get into the playoffs and make some noise.
Yes, sir. Well, the atmosphere has definitely changed over the couple of years. So when I came in here, we were freshmen. My freshman year on varsity, they had a 3-8 season, and since that season, it's just been an attitude change. We want to take everybody, and we're willing to fight for everything we got. It's just been a complete role reversal, and definitely everybody, you can tell a difference that with Steele Canyon football.
How about the coaching staff? I mean, that's got to really have a lot to do with it too. I know you guys are great athletes, but that same coaching staff's been here for quite a few years, and they've had a lot of success.
Yes, sir. Just every single week we have different changes to our defense, different installs on our offense. Just how the level of coaching that we have here, it's really helped our program grow and get to the level of success we have, the state championship and stuff like that, league championships.
And I mean, what was the feeling? What were you building off of coming off that loss in the playoffs last year?
Just a lot of, because we have a lot of returners coming back from that season, so we all know what that feels like. We all don't want to reach there. So over summer, it's been nothing but competition, nothing but getting better, nothing but trying to grow off of that. learn from our mistakes, and come back this year new and improved and better, sir.
Now, is there anything that you guys did extra, any extra camps or any extra lifting, some things you did to improve on? Because I'm sure that stung a little bit. Now, did you do anything extra this season?
Well, this entire summer, we have a mandatory. We have to be here at 7. It's a lift and run, hour of lifting, hour of running. But after that, there would be guys that stick around for 2 more workouts. So guys would be doing 3 workouts a day here, staying here from 7 o'clock to at least 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing but working out and grinding, sir.
You know, it's sure going to be a tough one, though, missing the big man that was on defense for so long. Great baseball player, too, and you know who I'm talking about.
Billy, tell us.
Yeah, definitely be great to have him for. Too bad they can't have him for 5 years, right?
Yes, sir.
And how was that playing with Billy?
Just to see his knowledge of the game, could change some of the instances. He could call what they were going to play. Just taking notes off of him, watching as much film as he did, taking notes as such as, like, he told me one day, if you watch, like, the more film you watch, the slower the game gets. So watching 5 hours of film a week isn't nothing now. So it's mandatory for us.
And what are your goals personally for this season, and then also team-wise?
Well, for us, we're going all the way. We want a state championship, sir. For me personally, I want to see myself get over 100 tackles. Besides that, I just want to see our team win.
Well, we're out here Steele Canyon, and we're talking to one of the future stars, and we definitely appreciate you talking to us tonight.
Thanks.